why the heck are you guys here?
Go ahead.
You know, we hear, because he told me the business idea. I was like, at first he's like, I got a business there. In my head, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. But when he told me, I was like, oh my gosh, what a great opportunity. Because, you know, I have 4 kids and we love kids. And I mean, we're Asian, so we have a bunch of kids who are always around kids. Like, this is perfect because we're kids people. And, you know, this is something that I feel like we can really enjoy and don't feel like you're working, but also is working, and something we can include all of our family into it, and something we can pass down to our kids. So that was the main thing.
You know, I come from a financial background, building large sales forces, banking industry, moving money electronically, and that's just what's been my legacy, right? That's what I'm known for. And so looking at the complete opposite, going back to when I used to play sports, and the passion for sports, and the fact that you can remember every coach's name you've ever had, still to this day, 25 years later, the whole concept, it really encouraged me and excited me that you can make a business out of something that's so fun and something you get out of bed every day to go do. And after you get past the fact that you don't have to wear a suit every day, Coach, you really sold me on the shorts every day. Hence, I'm wearing shorts today. And so that fun part of it is what encouraged me to look into it. And then coming here, you get worried that, man, am I going to be able to do this? Is this going to be a real business? Is this just going to be a hobby, right? And after seeing the way you run it, Coach, and what you've done with your coaches and the schools here in the Atlanta area, it really makes it the business you want it to be.
Now he wins the next point.
Okay, that'll be 30-15.
The other way, say it the other way, because I'm serving. 15-30.
Oh, you're serving.
Yes, I'm serving.
15-30.
Yeah, 15-30, right? Now watch this. Let's just say he wins the next point. What's the score? That's the end. If any part of the ball hits the line, it's in. And obviously anything in the box is in. Nowadays they have instant replay in tennis, so if you watch it, the players can challenge, and it's amazing. The technology is so...
I'm from San Francisco, California. The trip was a little rough. 6 hours. Yeah, I came in tonight, but it's a nice area. Yeah. It's
Awesome.
not like my second time I've been here. I've been teaching kids sports and martial arts for like 2 years. So I've been doing it with different companies, you know, teaching and whatnot. And I thought, oh, it's pretty good. But I really didn't know the landscape of how do you actually teach in school. So once I figured that out, I said it's something I can do because I add a different touch to it with kids because I like to have fun and I add different things. So after 2 years, it's just something I wanted to do. And I've been looking actually for a program like this for like 2 or 3 years, to be honest with you.
Tennis, just so you know, one of the things you want to be able to do is always have your racket below the ball before you swing. And you're going to try to swing low to high on both sides, okay? Out where you were able to take them to one of the classes you teach here locally. How did that class go? Were they like deer in headlights, or were they able to participate a little?
They participated. We had them feeding balls to the kids.
I do love the fact that you just jump in and we went nonstop, and it was a rush of information. You engulfed us with so much knowledge, and not being the tennis pros we are, it was exciting to see us learning them. And I was excited to see my wife do well, and Coach Marilyn, so it was fun stuff.
Since I actually was surprised how much I learned in one day, how detailed it was, and more how you are, how you teach people, how you're patient, how you add some humor to it, and how you just go over it with us, because it's hard for adults to learn after a certain age, so you understand that you're understanding, and it was really physical and intense, but it was really exciting, and I really liked it. It was a really great training.
It's better than I expected. It was really nice meeting the lady, and she was very, I had so much pressure going in, but after I did it, I felt really good about it. I'm ready to do the next one.
Enjoyed this much, but I had so much fun learning about sports myself, and then actually interacting and be one-on-one with these kids. In reality, this is so much better than you could ever imagine. So it's something that I want to pass down to my kids that they will definitely enjoy, and it's not like a business burden that they don't want to take on, because it's something fun that they can actually enjoy.
So, Marilyn, what do you think?
Pretty much exactly what she said, but one thing that I'm more excited about this is I think it will be great for us because we definitely have a lot of kids at home. So it wouldn't just be, we actually know how to handle little kids. We have kids from like 1 to 14 in our household.
Yeah, we love kids.
Yeah, so we do have we know how to work with kids, so I think this will be a great job for us. And it's not only really just a job, it's fun,
It's like just working.
It's like activities, we're getting to play with these kids, so that's what
I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the personal touch that you give, and it's just the way that I've dealt with other companies before. Probably a couple of them before I actually looked your company up, and there's your customer service and everything is second to none. Your personal touch, and that's why I just had to leave them alone because of how you deal with things and how you deal with people. That was more of a selling point, and then when we got here, it's more than I expected.
And then last, when I was doing sales and financial stuff, my wife and I have always talked of how do I hand that down to the kids? How do you leave that legacy? And instead of leaving a legacy of that, now I get to leave a legacy for my 4 kids and for the kids we teach in the community and the lives we get to touch. And that's something like my wife said we can pass down to other kids. And then how cool is it 10, 15, 20 years from now when one of those kids in your class is actually a pro and went to college for tennis or golf, etc. That's the excitement I get, is there's going to be some little gems that come out of that as well. But from day one, conversation one, phone call one, you call us coach. And that sets the tone. He called you coach from day one, right? Yeah. He's called my wife and her sister coach from day one. So that sets the tone and gets us into that mentality. And so what I think is the best is, and I stayed up in our hotel room until 2 or 3 last night talking to my wife about this, is coaches, you're the expert. You're what make this business successful. I don't think if it wasn't you, I wouldn't be wanting to do this, because the way you relate to us and the kids, the role playing, the getting into teaching us, it's just the perfect example. And then having your team of other coaches there, we get to see different angles, get to see different personalities. And you always say add your personality, which we all will do, but it's fun to see how well put together curriculums are so we can learn from the different coaches. It was well done.
We've got potential new coaches from all over the country that watch these videos all the time. If they were watching this particular piece, what would you say to them? Would you encourage them to come learn how to do this in their local markets? And if so, why?
Well, of course, because I think anybody, one, it helps them learn the game and work with the kids and get some better skills for that. But just being part of your community, part of your schools, it's just a great way to get involved. And it's just fun to work with the kids. They've got a lot of fun personalities, and to see them, try to be successful at something is a lot of fun to be a part of.
I need to learn how to play tennis. I'll say maybe I need to go practice, but just kind of being here, like Mike said, it's pretty basic and it's
Everyone can learn it.
put everything together. So going out in the field with Coach and walking into elementary schools and daycares and getting to see all the objections that would come up, and then actually every person walking through those steps. And actually what we learned yesterday, just falling right into those grooves like we wanted them to. That was perfect to put it all together. So I think anybody comes out here for 3 days, they're going to be pros. And that's why they call us coaches.
What about you, Coach Marston?
I love it. I enjoy it. So I think it's a great business to take a leap, and you'll make it.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready to go back. Well, at least I'm ready. I'm ready to go and just kind of build this business up.
Massive major success moving forward, right? And obviously this is just the beginning for all of us. So
Absolutely.
great.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you guys. Guys, are you ready for your final training of the day?
Ready.
If you're ready, say ready, Coach.
Ready, Coach.
What letter is this?
L.
Everybody, L position.
L position.
Good job. Now let's all say we love teaching kids in Hmong. Good job.